This is question 13 on the higher calculator paper. The question says, the diagram shows a solid triangular prism. So it's a triangular prism. The prism is made from metal. The density of the metal, so density of the metal is 6.6 grams per centimeter cubed. Calculate the mass of the prism. Okay, so quite a lot here, and actually so different from your typical type question. We've got a prism, so the first, and I'm going to need to work out the volume of this prism. So I'm going to go to the formula sheet at the front of the exam, and I'm going to look at this formula here. Volume of a prism is equal to the area of cross-section times the length. So the area of the bit at the front times the length, how far back it goes. And in this particular case here, I need to work out the area of the front, the area of this triangle at the front, and times it by how far back it goes. And that's going to help me work out the volume. But I've noticed that in this question here, you've got density, mass. Now, you need to know your density formula for this. Now, density is measured in grams per centimeter cubed. So grams out of centimeters cubed. Now, grams is a mass, and centimeter cubed is a volume. Okay, so there you have it. Density is equal to mass over volume. And in your science lessons, you should remember the density triangle, right? And this is going to be particularly helpful. Density is mass over volume, right? And by covering up whatever you need to work out, you can actually use that to help you do the correct calculation. Now, in this particular question, I want to work out mass, so I'll be covering mass. So mass is going to equal density times volume. Okay, because those two are next to each other there. I know the density is 6.6 grams per centimeter cubed. The volume I don't know. And that's where my formula, volume, is equal to area of cross section times the length, is going to help me. Now the area of this triangle, area of triangle, is half base times height, and that means I need to work out half of the base, which is 5, times the height, which is 12. Now 5 times 12 is 60, and half of 60 is 30 centimeters cubed. Now you can use your calculator to help you work that out, but the volume, actually that's centimeters squared, that's the area of the triangle. So the volume of the prism, is going to be the area of the cross section, which we've just worked out to be 30 centimeters squared, times how far back it goes. It goes back 15. So that's 30 times 15. I'll get the calculator to work that out for us. 30 times 15 equals 450, and now that is in centimeters cubed. So now I have the volume, and I know what the density is. I could work out the mass of this prism. So the mass of the prism is going to be density times volume. The density is 6.6 grams per centimeter cubed, times the volume, which is 450. And again, using my calculator, 6.6 times 4, 6.6 times 450, 450, 2,970. 2,970. And remember, I'm working out the mass, so that's going to be in grams. But actually, that's written into the answer space as well. So I'm just going to write that in there, 2970. And that should get me full marks in this question. And as I said, this is quite a unique question. I haven't seen many like this before. However, you need to make sure that if one does come up, you are able to do it and you are able to get full marks in it.